Grand Rising. Welcome to Healing Hype Man. This is your April 104 reading here on Healing Hype Man. We talk about spirituality. I do a lot of messages for self, not really situational based. We talk about lessons. We talk about falling back. We talk about things that are going on in our life and ultimately trying to find the fire within inside of you so that you can be the best version of yourself. Think of me as like your hype man, healing hype man, right? I'm here to hype you up to be the best version of yourself. So I have two options where you can watch this. If you're watching this, this is part one. I'll have four throughout the month for you, just for Gemini. I'll post them each week at the beginning of the week. So if you like the content, you can watch it on Instagram. That's where my tribe is. You should check us out there. I have daily messages. I do morning meditations. And I'm trying to grow the YouTube platform as well. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hello, how are you? If you would like to watch, so I'm recording in I'm doing 4 different readings here. So it's 4 spreads, and I'm going to break it down into each week. On Monday, week 1, Monday, week 2, Monday, week 3, Monday, week 4. I'll post it. If you're impatient and you want to watch the entire reading, and you'd also like to be part of our High Vibe membership, you can join us on our membership link below, or a link is in the bio, to be part of my High Vibe community where I'll post extra things as well. Just for those there, you'll get access to all of them. So you'll be able to watch all of them. They go up there first, so you'll see them up there first. But it is my own membership platform. It is $11.11 a month. And you can cancel anytime you'd like. But that way you get access to everything and all the other cool stuff. I just like doing them long like this because that's how a monthly should be, right? It should be long. Unless you're doing weeklies, which I'm just doing one long one and I'm dividing it into 4. Excelente. So let's dive into part 1. This is going to be, who are you now? Who are you now, Gemini, right? This month, in the month of April, I'm going to incorporate some astrology as we go through. So, we're in Aries season, so we're really looking at ourself, our identity, who we are. Venus moves into Pisces by the time that you watch that, which is so deep. Oh my gosh, you don't understand how the depth of that, and then there's an aspect with Jupiter conjuncting Neptune in Pisces. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you're really trying to connect with people on a whole different level. Like, I think humanity is trying to connect during this time in any way, form, or facet. I think those spiritual leaders and people that have really tapped into spirituality are going to be highlighted during this time. You're going to be gravitated towards them. You're going to find like-minded people in your life as well. You're ultimately looking for a connection, whether it's romantic or platonic. You're looking for a deep connection. People just want to be felt. The opposite of suffering, the opposite of addiction, the opposite of, I'm just going to say, trauma is a connection. You're looking for a connection. And you're going to find that this month. So let's dive in. Who are you now? Month of April for Gemini. Who are you now? Who's Gemini now? Armadillo spirit. Set healthy boundaries. Tells me you have a shield up. Excuse me, I have a cold. Tells me you have a shield up. You are setting healthy boundaries. This could, and as I'm staring at the bottom of this deck, I see the Virgo card, right? So who are you this month? Gemini, I'm going to say it here. Maybe you're playing it safe. Maybe you're pulling back a little bit here. I urge you during this month to try to connect with people and not hibernate in some sort of way. But you're also at the same time with Armadillo Spirit, tells me that you are defending yourself. you are not putting up with shit anymore. You're not letting anything and anyone kind of block you or attack you in some sort of way. And you're only dealing with people that are peaceful. You're doing your own healing. You have been doing your own healing, Gemini, right? People might not have access to you. The month of April is very much like work your ass off as well. So I think you're very in your shell. Gotta be honest. In your shell and in your vibe, doing your thing, and you're setting healthy boundaries, and that can very well be for yourself, right? You know what serves you in the highest way, and what needs to be untangled, pulled, and released that no longer serves you in the highest way, to allow for what is and what you actually want. Let's dive into this, a little bit of tarot here, and see what else comes out. Again, I do readings for self, so let's see. This is Gemini's vibe. Whether you're watching this on your sun or your moon or your rising and your north node. I'm a big advocate of north nodes. What's beneath you? Nine of Swords. What's in the past? Ten of Swords. What is above you that's working in your favor is Four of Cups. Wow, you're definitely like, no. Like, you're keeping shit to yourself. You are not dealing with anything that is not serving you. And in the future that you don't see coming, wow, true balance. Libra card here. Libra full moon taking place on the 19th. True balance here. So what's beneath you that could be helping you or hindering you? Right, I'd say that your mental health is probably not an issue of concern, but at the same time, when things are heightened in your life, it could be an issue of concern, right? But that's beneath you. That's like not something that you necessarily have to worry so much about. But it is. If you think about it, that's at the ground. So this very well can say that you're making sure that you're taking care of your mental health here, right? And I could see why you're being so guarded in some sort of way here. But at the same time, it's not guarded. Like, I'm not letting anyone in. You're just not allowing Four of Cups, people that are not worth your time. You're being very particular and stubborn about who you let into your space, Gemini. Which you very well should be. I think us Geminis, I have Gemini in my chart a lot. I think that we just don't know how to express that and communicate it. So it comes off a little harsh and rude. And they think that we're a bitch because we said it like we wanted to say it. Not necessarily the case, right? I think you're a spiritual being. You're watching this in some sort of way. It's just you're just not putting up with things. And in the past, there was so much pain here. Like in the past position, it's stemming, right? Everything stems from trauma or from a past experience. And this is in the past energy, which really tells me the things that needed to end in your life are in the past and they're behind you. So don't keep revisiting them. Don't keep coming looking for readings that are still going to talk about that. You know, when I watch readings, I really watch it to learn stuff. And now when they start talking about like, oh, this person that you used to love wants to come back, I do not like it, nor do I dislike it. I just exit out and I go somewhere else. I don't need to hear that. I don't need to engage in that, right? I don't need to accept that. And you giving your attention and watching it for a certain period of time, you are allowing that energy to be absorbed, which is why they always say be careful what you watch and what you read, right? It needs to be of quality because your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not. It just experiences. And then you have your own experiences and your traumas and your emotional brain, right, doesn't know if something is real and something is fake, doesn't know if it's a dream or if it happened in real life. Your body just knows that this is an emotion, right? In the future, what you don't see coming is the Justice card. Things are working out in your favor. If there's a legal or contractual agreement, even a partnership or a relationship here, it really is balanced. And it probably comes from you setting healthy boundaries. If you're with a person and you're putting up boundaries, there could be a Virgo or a Libra in your life. I'd say heavy air sign here that you're putting boundaries up with as well. You're putting boundaries up with people, right? You know your worth here. Maybe they weren't offering you what they needed to offer you, and they were just giving you a massive headache. Like if you talk about them in a context where like it's just like, oh my God, exhausting, then you probably should have had a boundary with that person a long time ago, right? Let's see what's coming your way in this new version of yourself, right? You've learned boundaries. That's who you are this month. You've learned boundaries. So let's kind of see where you're going with this. Where are you going with this new boundary? Wow, next chapter is the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to start seeing things change in your life because of these boundaries that you're putting up in the month of April. You're really going to start seeing things work out for you, equal give and take, balanced, very big aspect. There's just balanced relationships and life cycles about to start for you, Gemini. Absolutely beautiful here. Let's pull some oracle cards for guidance from the Hype Man deck. And that you might not even see that coming yet, but you'll start seeing it once you set these healthy boundaries. You'll know if this is clicking for you. If there's a boundary you need to put up with someone specifically, change your mindset. It'll change your life. I very well feel like you've already been doing that. You understand that component to consciousness level and spirituality in the mind, and how changing your mindset can really change your life because you're rewiring your brain. Really, really does have an aspect to changing your life. Physical aspect to it as well, like physically saying no and then not going and not doing those things you said you're not going to do and allow in, and those people that you're not going to allow in. The source, you're connected to source here. You really do see the power in your source, right? What lights you up on the inside, and staying connected, however that might be for you spiritually, your creator, commander, God, source, Allah, Buddha, temple, whatever it might be for you. You are really starting to see the source of it all. And at the end of the day, who is the source? You. Source, God, whatever you might call it, is not a person. There's no person up there with a checklist saying you're doing things wrong. The source is you. There is no one up there stopping you from doing what you want to do. You're just stopping yourself or allowing things to come into your life that should not be there. So it starts with you and ends with you. You are the source of everything, and putting up this boundary is really going to show you that you have the autonomy to predict your future and have the results that you're looking for. No one else. That was beautiful. Check us out on Instagram for daily messages. If you are watching this on the membership sites, the rest of the reading starts right now.